Okay. Okay, you know, I really have to find a way. I really have to find a way to basically connect the connect the Discord to my YouTube channel. So every single time that I start a live video, I don't have to kind of do it like manually. Because right now I have to do it manually. I have to start the video and I have to like do everything like the sharing of the video, the message, everything, like all of that I actually have to do manually. So I have to find a way to actually make it like more automatic. There's definitely like a way to connect your Discord to your YouTube channel and basically have that automatic notification on every single time that you go live. I have to see how you do that though. I actually have to see how you do that, but it's totally doable, I think. What was I gonna do exactly? So technology, wood gathering, okay, I guess resource gathering is going okay in here, but could have gone better. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff in here that needs to be upgraded for sure. Like the gathering speed definitely needs to be upgraded. Okay, to anyone wondering, this is not my primary alliance. I'm just here for registering for the age, for the Ark of Osiris basically, which is going to be on Saturday 14 UTC right now. So I'm staying at the secondary alliance. I'm probably not allowed. Yeah, I'm definitely not allowed to go through the pass either, because I mean, ooh, like I have to stay in here until tomorrow. Now I hope that I don't get zeroed. I really do. Part of me is thinking to maybe like shield just to be safe, man, because you never know, like some crazy dude might show up and he might be like, yeah, maybe it's time to zero someone. So maybe, just maybe, I should just shield myself whenever I'm sleeping. Okay, Mr. Hey man, what up? How are you doing? How am I doing? Better, I guess. Like, okay, like I just risked not being into this week's Age of Ark of Osiris, so I was kind of like, well, I won't say upset. Upset is like a really big word. Discontent, if I may say so. Like I was kind of like discontent, but yeah, I'm better now. Like I really wanted to get into that Ark of Osiris, man. It's really important that I get into it, even if we lose, you know, because of course we're gonna get those rewards. We want those rewards. Like we don't want to like lose them. You feel me? Thor, it's not acceptable anymore. Right. Let's see what do we go with right now. I don't remember what I had instead of Thor. Maybe I had like this one probably, or yeah, it seems like a good one. I don't know, probably I'm gonna lose anyway, but how are you doing, man? Like how was your day? Did you manage to like find a kingdom where you can go to yet, or like how's the situation going? Golden heads are juicy, yeah, definitely. If you get those 10,000 points in the Ark of Osiris, win or lose, you will still, like, it's still gonna be really beneficial to you. So yeah, definitely. I feel like skipping Ark of Osiris is a huge no-no. Like you have the speed ups, you have the resources, you have the gems, you have the golden heads, you have the golden stars. Like you basically have everything in that, man. It's if you can, like, it's a really bad decision to not do Ark of Osiris. Of course. I honestly don't remember what I had in here. I honestly don't remember. Duality, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing today? I honestly don't remember what the hell I had going on in here. Maybe like this one, I don't know. Yeah, I honestly don't remember what the hell I had going on. Okay. I applied on different competitive C seed. Okay, nice. What kingdom is it? Or do you rather not want to share until you get accepted or not? Maybe that's smart, yeah. Maybe that is smart, but yeah, definitely you should definitely apply to like a C seed, man. I feel like a C seed is kind of like the really sweet spot for free-to-play guys. Like a D seed is kind of like really inactive. It's you'd rather go into a D seed only if you want to win some like Mightiest Governor or some stuff, and you want to get some good equipment. I'm sorry, some good rewards, like quick rewards, I would say. Maybe some like commanders and stuff like that, but otherwise, yeah, C seed or B rank alliance, like that's definitely like the best place to be in my opinion. You should be like in a C or B, definitely. So yeah, try and push for that, and definitely try and push for that. Oh, I mean, like personally, I feel like a C rank is a little bit better. Like if I compare the enemies that I'm fighting and everything, you know, but even a B rank is not the worst. But if you go to like an A rank or a Imperium, now that's like another whole story. If you go to like an A rank, you will basically be toasted, man. Okay, so we have to collect some resources here, but I cannot at this moment because, well, we are gathering gems. How far are you? Well, 10 minutes away, man. No, that's way too far away. This is way too far away. I wish I could wait for this to come back, but no, it's actually gonna waste 10 minutes of my life, man, so I'm not gonna do that. Scoots, hello. Check the recent kingdom mail I sent and scroll down for real. The recent kingdom mail? $20 golden heads event will be free for all. By 20 golden heads, do you mean like the Mightiest Governor? Like, is that what you mean? What is the 20 golden heads event, by the way? I never understood that. Every single time, like I've seen that message for like so many times, and I never understood it. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Scoots. As a free-to-play, I need high activity, non-stop force. Then you definitely have to get yourself to like a C rank, man. A C rank is active enough to the point where it's gonna get you going. You will be able to waste and spend all your daily AP for sure. You'll be into a really good kingdom. It's definitely worth it. A B rank is a little bit more challenging but more active. But then again, to be into B rank, you have to put a lot more out there. In your state of account, I would say a C rank is perfect for you. Personally, I would do the same thing. Now or never. Which one is the 20 golden heads event? Mightiest Governors, Rolly, like alliance mobilization, like what? Now or never? Is this the 20 golden head event? I'm really wondering like what the golden head event is. I said scroll down, bro. How much more down can I scroll, brother? Like, this is the maximum that I can scroll. Check the recent kingdom email. Okay, scroll down. How much down can I scroll, man? Like, oh, so now or never is basically called the 20 golden head event. Damn. All right. Is there anything good worth it on the kingdom mail, brother? Here we are, kingdom mail, personal. Like, what do you want me to? System, alliance. What? Honestly, do you even want me to look at right here? Kingdom mail. Scroll down. How much more down can I scroll, man? All right. My alliance is randomly rallying people. What do you mean by your alliance is rallying people? Are you like in a KVK duality? Like if you're in a KVK and you are like rallying other coalitions, then yeah, that's kind of like a normal thing. It's bound to happen. But if they're railing their own members now, you gotta get the hell out of there for sure. Dude, are you honestly expecting anyone to get that? Are you honestly expecting anyone to open that? Honestly, man, it would have taken me like 3 business days just to understand what you were trying to say. You're lucky I'm on a live stream, man. I can basically do it live. You can watch what I'm doing and actually let me know. Wow. Yeah, that was way too down, man. Like, as down as it was, it's S for sure. Like, there's no way for tits to be that down there. You feel me? It doesn't make sense. So when you ask about S or tits, it has to be like up or down, you feel me? But that was really down, so, you know, all you had is one choice. VIP 14 GG, well, hey, welcome, man. It's been a while. Yes, brother, we are VIP 14. We managed to get our VIP 14 within this KVK, and I cannot be any happier. Like, okay, I had about 170,000 gems that I need to have, I believe, before this KVK, and I bought 80,000, but I had the rest of 90,000 gems that I collected. Well, I had some before the beginning of the KVK, and then I collected some others, and we finally got the VIP 14. Now we are still collecting gems as we speak right now. We are literally collecting gems right now, and I hope that by the end of this KVK we have 7 more days to grind. Well, 6 more days to grind basically. And I really hope that within the next 6 days I can basically just go to like 40,000 gems. If I can go to like, or maybe even 35,000. But we are literally gonna get about 4,000 gems from the events only, if I'm not mistaken. So this one is, yeah, 3,000 gems I'll be getting from this one. So point being, like, it's 3,000 gems in here, that's 31,000. If I am able to collect 9,000 gems within 6 days, I feel like that's doable. The reason as to why we need them, well, we have to continue our plan, which is upgrading. Actually, I have the gold mine right now. One thing that I maybe want to do, I feel like it's the best moment to do it, even though we're gonna have the now or never event, but I feel like the best moment to actually upgrade my infantry probably. So if I upgrade my infantry, my troop attack bonus goes to 2%. If I upgrade my siege workshop, I believe it's gonna be health, right? Because health is like the biggest. It's actually troop load bonus? Wait, what? Really? Lol. Archery is health, so upgrading archery is actually a lot better for me than upgrading barracks, right? I wonder which one of these I should be upgrading first right now. Honestly, I'm honestly like thinking about it. That being said, we need to waste, let's see what else I need to do. I need to waste like, where's the goddamn event? Gold gathering takes so long somehow. Honestly, when you have farms, I don't feel like that's like the worst. Like, it's manageable. It's actually manageable whenever you have farms. Like, it depends. Like, personally, I log into my farms like 2 to 3 times a day, so it's really not the worst. I'm able to manage that. Again, I'm like a low account right now, so I'm not exactly having 5 marches. I'm not spending like 2 or 3 billion resources per KVK. I'm barely spending like half a billion to a full billion. So of course I got plenty of gold. My farm's still weak, only like 800k power. Well, it's okay, man. Like, you're gonna get there. it just takes a while, but you're definitely gonna get there, brother. So it's all about the grind. Like Rise of Kingdoms is about it's a slow game, you know, like you push today and then you have to wake up to push again tomorrow, like, and do the same thing like after tomorrow, and you have to do this thing like consistently for like 300 days, 500 days, 1,000 days, you know, if you feel me, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. But one day you will wake up and you will realize you have a really pretty good damn account, you know. So I feel like that's really, really important, man. I feel like that's really important. The idea is you wanna just keep grinding. Don't stop. Even when it seems like you have nothing good going on, just don't stop grinding. Like, could you imagine, like 300 days ago, my account was 10 million power, maybe less, and I had nothing good going on, man. Like, I didn't know shit about the game. I was doing so many mistakes. I was wasting all my materials, all my speed ups on the wrong stuff. I was wasting my golden heads into my Cleopatra and my other gathering commanders. I was doing so many mistakes, man, like at least a year ago. A year later, I just grinded so hard that now I'm 31 million power. Well, I was 35, but I just killed some of my troops, to be honest. But I was 31 million, I was like 35 million power. I took part into a KVK. I actually did really good, like almost 100 million kill points with one march, which, let's be honest, personally I feel like that's really good numbers, and I traded really good if you think about it. So where's like the where's the goddamn honor rewards? Like, where can I see that, how I traded? I believe it's in here. So we have like 21 million kill points and I have heal points 6 million. Now death points I could have had a lot more, honestly. I could have done a lot better here, but point is, it's all about grinding, man. It's all about grinding. Skewed says money. What money, man? Like, I barely spent 20, well, $30 on the game, like in total. I mean, not like in a month. I mean, like in total, I have spent $30 so far on the game. Only twice I've actually bought something. So you're gonna even say shit about me being like a whale or some shit, man. Like, I got nothing on that. You cannot even say money, man. Like, there's nothing about money here. It's all about grinding. It's like 90% grinding and 10% money. Literally 10%. But I was here like even before 2 months ago. Like, here I was grinding again, man. I was doing just good enough without wasting money into the game as well. But problem is, like I said, that because I'm working so much time per day, I really want to play less Rise of Kingdoms and actually focus more into my life as well. Because the idea is that $15 that I spend, or $10 to $15 that I spend on the game in a month right now, it's actually making me play about 2 less hours every single day Rise of Kingdoms. Now 2 less hours, man, that's a lot, you know. I can do so much stuff in 2 hours when it comes to like my grinding into other stuff, like I don't know, like doing some even do some of the most random stuff, like I don't know, like home chores or something. But even before like I'm doing, like, I'm grinding into other stuff, man. Like, you know, I'm thinking about opening like a trade account right now. Like, I really want to open like a stocks account. I'm thinking about that. Like, that's what I'm basically wasting time on lately. If I'm not doing a live stream, is because I'm looking into YouTube and everything. I'm trying to understand the whole idea about trading, maybe buy a couple of stocks here and there. Like, not much, but I'm thinking about investing like $50 every single month into, well, $35 are going to go into investing, and $15, well, $35 are going to go into stocks, and $15 are basically going to go into Rise of Kingdoms. Well, $10 to $15 about. So all of that it's good, man. I will only spend like $50, but again, $35 are not going to be spent. They're just going to be invested. Even though if you think about it, the $15 that I'm basically spending into Rise of Kingdoms, those are invested as well, because they just help me do better in life, you know. Because if I spend some money into the game and I have to play less of it, it actually helps me push more into other directions. Because life cannot be all about Rise of Kingdoms, man. Like, I love the game, I honestly do love the game. I'm grinding so hard into this, like I'm trying so hard to get everything up and running. Like we're gonna be pushing for that tier 5 units like as soon as we can. We are also going to be pushing for that VIP 15. Like we definitely got those goals in mind, man. But that being said, life is not all about Rise of Kingdoms. Like Rise of Kingdoms is not paying the bills, working is. You're not free to play, you spend like 3 cents. I spend like $30 honestly, which is nothing. In 2 months, like before that I was literally free to play for a year and about 4 months that I've been playing the game. For 14 months I've actually been like free to play. I only went into like small pay to win for the last 2 months or something. Honestly, like that's even now, like I don't feel like I'm probably gonna get like this Ceroli, like the Laqueen scrolls. I feel like this is really valuable for like $5. But yeah, Rise of Kingdoms is life. What do you mean? I wish that was the case, man, but trust me, like there's no way for you to pay your rent. Like when it comes like that end of the month and your landlord comes knocking at your house, it's kind of like, yo brother, where's my money? You cannot be like, well, you see, I'm like 40 million power in Rise of Kingdoms. He doesn't give a shit, you know. So point is, Rise of Kingdoms doesn't exactly pay any money. Like it's a game, at least for me. Like it pays money for other people. Like I know about a lot of other streamers like Chisgo, like Omniarch, like what else? Like you got 12-inch PvPness, you got Pluto Gaming. Like, well, Pluto Gaming is working as well, but I feel like Omniarch and Chisgo are not working like at the moment, like doing other types of work. Like they are actually being paid good enough by Rise of Kingdoms and Lilith to be sponsoring them. So hey man, they actually have like Flash is not exactly like monetized from Rise of Kingdoms, if I'm not mistaken. He doesn't have a contract with Rise of Kingdoms last time I checked. He is but he's really good. Like I'm sure that he makes a lot of money just by his tools alone. Like even though they're technically free, I'm sure that he receives like thousands of donations. Like everyone loves him, and again, he is to be loved. Like I'm not envious or anything like that. I feel like those guys are doing amazing, but to them it's actually like a work, man. To them it's actually work, it's like a job and everything, but to me, you know, this is just like a hobby. So far it's actually like a hobby. Like I'm just playing Rise of Kingdoms. I'm trying to learn the game myself. I'm trying to have some fun while doing like just try to be good into it. Maybe into the future I focus a little bit more into doing some content, maybe a little bit more videos, focus into that. Maybe like I know like people who coach about this game, but I know that I'm definitely not good enough to coach anyone right now, so that's why I haven't even tried it. Like it doesn't even make sense. But I know that there's like people, like there are ways to be making money of Rise of Kingdoms. I'm not saying that there aren't, but it's not me. Like personally right now, as we stand right here right now, I'm not exactly making any money. Like it's just me doing this for fun, doing this for a hobby, and yeah, maybe there's something at the end of the tunnel, who knows. But maybe there's nothing, maybe I'm just wasting my time. But still, I'm playing the game anyway, man, so why not try and do some YouTube while at it, you feel me? You'll get big one day, this will be your job, trust me. Yeah, I don't... Alright, I honestly don't believe that much into that dream anymore, man. Like I remember when I first started doing streaming, honestly, like I was grinding so hard, man. We talking and we are not talking about Rise of Kingdoms. Like I started doing streams on Twitch on League of Legends, and I remember when I first started, I was doing 14 hours to 17 hours a day stream. Like I was streaming for 17 hours a day, man. I was sleeping the rest 7 hours, and I was just waking up and doing the same goddamn thing the next day as well. It got me burned out, man. At the end of the day, it actually got me burned out. It got me to no good. I managed to get as high as like 12 people watching me, 15 people watching me, but at the end of the day, I just realized, man, it just wasn't worth it, you know. So now this is like another type of strategy. Rise of Kingdoms is a different game. I stream maybe like 2 or 3 times per week right now, for maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours. If there's something interesting like a KVK going on, for sure I will stream a little bit more. Like it's actually worth it. But if there's not much interesting content, if I'm like in home kingdom, if I'm not grinding or doing anything, if I'm just basically like, you know, wasting time, I probably will not go for a live stream, you feel me? Like there needs to be some sort of like interesting content. right now it's the end of the kvk, and I know that nothing interesting is going to be into my next 2 months. Like probably we are mostly going to focus into just doing some offline kvk stuff, and besides that 100% we are probably going to cover some other kvks. Like we will see some other big kvks. I don't know, man. Like if I'm not mistaken, 2235 is actually like a kingdom that's going into a kvk right now that I'm really interested in, because I could have migrated there, so I really want to know how those guys are doing. But yeah, like honestly, like I feel like this is what we are actually going to focus on. Like I'm going to be spending most of the off season right now just trying to understand the game, watching some YouTube videos, understanding the game, like what are the best equipments, what are the best marches, what are the best like armaments, what are the best practices about stuff, the patches, the events, everything. Like we are just gonna try and like rediscover the game from scratch. This is what I'm gonna mostly be doing, like because I feel like for the last 3 months or so, I've actually been diving really deep into the game, and I know a lot more stuff now that I knew like 3 months ago. Like I've actually been diving really deep when it comes to like my knowledge about the game, and I'm happy with myself about that. But there's a lot more work to be done. If I want to be like a guy who everyone is going to come into and make questions and actually expect to receive real answers, then yeah, definitely I just got to be the guy who actually goes in there and does his job, and the job is to be knowledgeable. 2 years ago I tried streaming for 2 months, mostly Fortnite and Minecraft, and I slept like 2 to 5 hours. Yeah, then you know my feeling, man. Like it's not as easy. Like everyone starts something, but getting, okay, think about it like this. 2 years ago, how many people were playing Rise of Kingdoms, or basically how many people were streaming Rise of Kingdoms 2 years ago? I wasn't a player of this game, but I'm telling you, about 5 to 10 people. How many people are streaming or doing content about Rise of Kingdoms right now? 40 to 50 people, maybe more, but at least 40 to 50 people. So with the game growing, the race is also becoming more difficult, like for guys like me who actually just started playing Rise of Kingdoms, who have so much to understand, who are not exactly like the best out there, who will have to try a lot to keep up, to push, to get to the same level as everyone else. There's a lot of grinding, man. Like the road ahead is so long, and that's only to get to the point where others have been for like years. You feel me? So I'm like crazy behind everyone else. So of course I'm not gonna wake up one day, go in front of the mirror and say to myself, you know what, man, you will wake up today and you will go out there and you will make a live and you will have 1,000 viewers watching you. No, like of course I cannot expect that. It doesn't make sense. Like I know, like I'm actually really realistic about my situation. I'm a young player in the Rise of Kingdoms. I understand, I would say really good 70 to 80% of the game, but there's another 20% that I know nothing about, that like most stuff, like being like the best practices, or what is the best thing to do, like in different scenarios, like what is the best armaments, like this versus that, or maybe this equipment versus that equipment for this particular commander. You feel me? So there's like small stuff, like I would say like key points that I still have to learn about, to be that guy that I actually am so knowledgeable about the game that everyone will feel like they can take something from my stream, besides like the calmness and whatever else. But there's something that you can find at any stream. Like at any stream you can go and you can find like a really friendly, I guess, friendly like place. So that's like the bare minimum that you can offer. You cannot go into like, okay, I'm gonna be streaming this game, but all I can offer is zero knowledge about the game, but I'm like a chill guy. Like it's being a chill guy is not enough. If I didn't quit for 2.5 years, I probably could be better than you. Yeah, probably. I feel like you could have been, man. I feel like you would have been 10x better than me. Yes, I definitely agree with you with that. Zero hard feelings. Yes, it is true. Like I started playing only like 1.5 years ago or something, and it took me about a year to understand what the freaking hell I was doing, And by what I was doing, I mean like I wasn't doing any more as much mistakes as when I started. So it actually took me a while to understand what the game is all about, what I should do, what I should not do. Like so much stuff that I actually did, man, that I wasted my resources, that I wasted my my golden heads, that I wasted my gems into, that I wasted, man, like the amount of mistakes that I made. But yeah, like a year later, I know, like I can see it myself, like I can see that I'm doing a lot better. My account is a lot healthier than it was like before. I was like a guy with 10 million powers, 0 good commanders, like he couldn't even provide any fun into the map, any value into the map. Like I was like basically non-existent. Yasin, welcome to the stream, brother. What up? At the reset KVK ends? Nah, man, we got 6 more days, but it's kind of like all about that last days grinding. You feel me? So that's what we are doing right now. We are just trying to collect those gems, brother. Yeah, exactly. You don't even know what you're doing, because the game, like the type of game like Rise of Kingdoms, is not exactly easy to understand. It takes a while. But that's where the fun is, because you see, the game is so complicated in itself that you start thinking, hey, if I crack that code, I know that I'm one step ahead of everyone else who hasn't cracked it. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of decision making into this game, and I like that. I like the fact that everywhere, every corner that you turn into, every step that you take, there's a decision to be made. Like, look at me right now, like I have 28,000 gems. Why would I go for tier 5s? Why not go for VIP 15? You feel me? Like, there's a decision to be made in here. And based in my case scenario, I'm probably arguing that tier 5 is more valuable to me than VIP 15, but maybe I'm crazy wrong, you feel me? So if I take the wrong turn in here, yeah, then someone who actually knows a little bit more than me, he's actually a step ahead. So it's all about making the right decision at the right time, you know, just knowing what to do for. And sometimes maybe playing the slow game, you know, meaning that just because I have 30,000 gems doesn't mean that I will need to just because I have 30,000 gems doesn't mean that I need to spend all of them into like whatever comes. Maybe I have to wait a little bit for the more than gems event. You feel me? So it's kind of like knowledge, the strategy that you apply into the game. All of that actually like helps out with making you like a really good player. But because the game is so complicated, that's where the fun stays, I guess. I know I'm just upgrading my city hall. Yeah, it's gonna take you a while, man, but trust me, like a year from now, your city will be like in a really good place. You'll probably be at around like, I don't know, 10 million, 50 million power, maybe even 20 million. And trust me, like a year from now, if you keep playing and you actually like keep grinding and you just don't get bored of the game, as a lot of people do, and it's acceptable, I feel like a year from now you will actually start to really enjoy the game. Like you will have some really good stuff to push for, and you feel like, because the game was really difficult for me when I was basically nobody on the field. Like I couldn't fight anyone, I was basically useless. So of course the game was kind of like boring for a while. But now that I know that I can like beat a few guys, hey, suddenly it's starting to become interesting, you feel me? Clickbaited title? Wait, what? Why? No, I just said like the last days of KVK, not the last day of KVK. You have to pay attention, man. It says days. Days basically means multiple days. Spend all your crystals on the barb tag. It's basically what I'm doing, but I don't want to waste any speed ups. Even if I spend all my crystals right now, the whole idea is that all I can do is probably like over 40 million gems, 40 million crystals. I'm sorry. That's basically like all I can do. Where's like the let me see. There should be somewhere in here. So yeah, like this is the best that I can do, man. This is the best that I can do. 40 million crystals. Even if I spend everything that I have right now in 6 days, I don't have enough to gather or spend another 10 million crystals. So this is where I will draw the line for this KVK, unfortunately. But then again, I have to take into account the fact that I started without any of these. So next KVK, I will actually have 21, if I'm not mistaken, of these. Let me actually check. Yeah, it should be somewhere in here. So I should basically have, where are they? They should be somewhere in here, man. Boosts, maybe speed up resources, maybe at resources, I don't know. Like, let's see. Yeah, so this KVK, I started with 0 of these. I had nothing of these, man. But next KVK I will start with actually like 21 of these, which basically means I will start with 2.1 million crystals. So yeah, the start race is going to be difficult, like it's going to be like different, meaning that I'm going to have like a way better KVK next time for sure. You feel me? But the previous, like this particular KVK, I started from scratch, like from zero. So of course it was slow. Of course I wasn't able to reach the goal of 50 million crystals. But I feel like next KVK is definitely gonna be dual. Transcendent Gaming, welcome to the stream, brother. Hello, hello, hello. Tier 5 is even better than VIP 14. Tier 5 is probably worth it more. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I think. But maybe I'm wrong. You feel me? So all I'm trying to say is kind of like Rise of Kingdoms is a complicated game where for okay, I don't know if anyone in here has kind of like studied for economy, but when you study like economy or international business or even like general business, there's this notion called cost of opportunity. So cost of opportunity, what basically means in itself is that for every decision that you make, you actually sacrifice something. For example, let me like give you an example. You have so you have like you have like a Ferrari and you have like a Lamborghini, and you can only pick one. So this guy says, and he's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna give you two options and you can win a free car today, but it's either gonna be the Ferrari or it's gonna be the Lamborghini. Whichever you pick, you're still gonna lose a car. Like Rise of Kingdoms is basically the same thing, you know. You make a decision, but you are always having like a cost of opportunity. So if I'm pushing for tier 5 right now, it means that I will not be having VIP 15 for a longer period of time, which basically means I'm losing the rewards or the buffs coming from it. But maybe I'm going to be getting even more like buffs from the tier 5, you feel me? So it's about making the best decision, but there's always cost of opportunity. Who would spend gems or VIP level over 10 as a free-to-play? Basically every guy who wants to have 3 golden legendary sculptures every single day, man. So for example, let me like show you. Basically, if you are like VIP 10, you have 1 legendary commander sculpture per day. If you are VIP 12, you get 2, and if you are VIP 14, you get 3 legendary commander sculptures. So you have to at least push on to like VIP 14. Now, whenever you have to push before or after tier 5s, that's actually like debatable, depending on the account or depending on what you believe it's best. But I'm not gonna go into like discussion. Personally, I would go for VIP 15 first and then go for like tier 5s, because I feel like you can manage fighting into a Lost Kingdom without tier 5s, even though you will not do just as good, but it's still doable. But yeah, you definitely have to push for that VIP 14 at least. Now VIP 15, why would you push for VIP 15? Well, for a free to play, I feel like VIP 15 is like the biggest gap between VIP levels. Like from VIP 14 to VIP 15, the gap is huge. Look at all the buffs that you get, man. Like you get gathering speed plus 30%, and gathering speed, yes, it does apply to gems, meaning that you are able to collect gems even faster. Action point recovery, very much needed if you want to like do those barb chaining and everything to the KVK. It's gonna buff you like so hard. You got the building speed, you got the research speed. The research is amazing for like the crystal tag and everything. Hospital capacity right here, it's amazing for whenever you're like in a KVK. The more room you have, the lower the chances that you will basically reach cap and you will have to heal. March speed, definitely want that. You have the hospital capacity, did I mention that? And you have the healing speed plus 50%, by the way, which I believe is the biggest gap. Like from VIP 14 to VIP 15, you have a healing speed of plus 50%, man. Then you have the training speed plus 20%. You want to train troop faster? Yes, because tier 5s take forever to actually train. Action point limit plus 100 cap, yeah, you definitely want that. So point is, with every VIP level passing, you definitely get some good stuff. But VIP 15 is like the best place to be for a free to play, I believe. Well, best reachable place, I believe. Playing with the game 6 months, 5 million power, 12 months, 25 million power. It's actually doable, duality, trust me. 1k golden key is crazy, yeah, I have to open that at a certain time. 20 million power is basically what you should be at the end of KVK 1, which means 150 days. Yes, for someone who knows how to play Rise of Kingdoms and is actually like a seasonal veteran player, yes, you are definitely more than right to say that. But not everyone is a player who has been playing Rise of Kingdoms for for like 25 years, man. Personally, I've been playing. I just started playing Rise of Kingdoms like a year ago. I knew nothing about the game, so yeah, of course I will only beat 35 million power at the start of this KVK, which is my 5th KVK. It's not exactly acceptable, but is it like justifiable? Maybe, just maybe. Trusted Gaming, how is everyone doing? We are doing good, man. Like personally, I'm having like a really good day. I'm just yeah, I felt like it was the day to make it like a live stream, because I feel like at the weekend I'll probably will not be able to, because I will be kind of like busy visiting my parents. So I really wanted to make like a live stream, and these are like the last days of KVK for me. I won the KVK, by the way, to anyone who doesn't know that. So yeah, there's that. I'm really happy about it. I might have gotten like 30,000 to 40,000 gems just because we won KVK. Just because of like the passes that we took, the stuff that we took, the great ziggurat, the arcs, like the everything, man, everything. So I might have gotten like an extra 30,000 to 40,000 gems just because we won KVK. But yeah, like because these are like the last days of KVK, we are crazy grinding into gathering gems right now. We are doing that for probably like for the last week or something. I've been gathering gems for crazy. Inflation. Super Veep transmutation stone daily is crazy. Wait, what? I don't know. I don't feel like Super Veep gets a daily transmutation stone. Now that would be really wild. It doesn't really make sense for someone to get like a daily transmutation stone. Like, do you even know how hard you have to work for one? Like, dude, to get a transmutation stone, like. Wait, no. Am I? Wait a minute. Maybe I feel no. Wait, maybe you're right. I mean, if it is a transmutation stone, it makes sense. I actually yeah, okay, like I actually misunderstood the transmutation stone for what's like the thing that actually like resets the armament. That's actually on me, man. I actually completely misunderstood what you meant. So if I go in here, let me pick this one. Yeah, I actually misunderstood you for the transmutation crystal, which is really rare. Like getting a transmutation crystal is like really rare, man. You really want to get your hands into one, but it's crazy impossible to do so. Well, it's not impossible, but imagine getting like a transmutation crystal every single day. Like, whoo, the guys would be But yeah, okay, Super VIP, I don't feel like I will ever make it there. I'll be honest about that. I don't feel like I will ever be able to make it to Super VIP. Probably I will go as high as VIP 16, and then I will feel like I will stop. I will focus a little bit more into my marches, into my equipment, into my armaments, and yeah, I will just try and just do my marches better. But I don't feel like I will ever be pushing for like VIP 17 or 18 or 19, like those, or even for Super VIP. Like that is just crazy levels for me. Even though, okay, I'll be honest, I will never make it to VIP 19 probably, but I don't like the fact that after VIP 19 they actually went with Super VIP, because that means that now there's a cap, you feel me? Because if you put VIP 19 about 2 years from now, you might be like, okay, we will actually come up with VIP 20. But now that you put like Super VIP, you know, you just change the whole system of the VIP points, so you just cannot go back into the old system anymore and just add levels and keep adding buffs, I guess. Because I feel like that was like the fun of the VIP system. You keep getting like permanent buffs that are really good for your account. You have to grind a little bit as a guy who, even as a player who pays for the game, you have to grind a little bit, but that was like the fun in the VIP system, man. Now the new VIP system, basically, it just says that if you have any VIP points, you can just like, you have the giant wheel, let you turn, and you will get some random rewards, but that's about it. Oh, and you also can get like some descriptive, well, decorative stuff, I guess. Super VIP people daily rewards are OP. I wish I could get those rewards even once. Yeah, probably never gonna happen, man. I'll be honest, if you are gonna be a free-to-play duality, it's probably never gonna happen. And it's probably never gonna happen for me too. Like, there is no guy who is free-to-play and is actually Super VIP. better yet, to my knowledge, I don't know of any guy who's free to play and is even VIP 18. Like even in I wonder what 12-inch Filipinas is, like what VIP is the guy. Let me just double check on him. I'm really curious about that, honestly. Like I'm actually like really crazy curious about the guy. Like what type of like VIP is the guy?
What is up?
Okay, let's see if I can find for a moment, like if he's like in his main account or something. I don't feel like even this guy is like is. And he's like probably like the guy. Yeah, he's VIP 17. He's not VIP 18. So even like 12-inch Filipinas, who I believe is the free-to-play player, I would say he's the god of free-to-play players. Like he's probably like the guy who grinds the most out of all free-to-play players in the Rise of Kingdoms, and I totally believe that. And he's still VIP 17. So even for a guy who grinds as hard as he does, reaching VIP 18 as a free-to-play, it's next to impossible. Let alone reach VIP 19, and let alone even more reach Super VIP. So that's, I feel like those are just like dreams for us free to play guys, or maybe like low spenders. Like even low spenders cannot even make those levels. You would be lucky to be getting to like a VIP 17 or 18. I feel like VIP 16 is like the cap for free to plays. VIP 15 is already like if you are like free to play and you are VIP 15, you are basically already better than 80 to 90% of the rest of the free to play out there. Like you are automatically in the top 10% of the free to play guys if you are like VIP 15 and above. And we are just like, okay, we are talking about free to play guys, of course, because the spenders, yeah, those guys definitely do get those VIP 17s, VIP 18s. They will probably be pushing for VIP 19 soon. But yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy pushing for those VIP levels, and the problem is that gems are so much needed into Rise of Kingdoms that you cannot afford to just buy VIP points with that. You have to buy other stuff as well. Like you have to buy equipments from whenever you have like a good equipment, like whenever you have like Esmeralda. What's like the event called? I forgot the name of the event, but that's like the event with the cards and everything for equipments. Whenever you have like a Wheel of Fortune that you can get like a new commander, whenever you have like some other stuff, like it's just am I considered a free to play if I spend $10 monthly? No, you would be considered like a low spender. A free to play is basically a guy who spends zero money into the game. But yeah, you would typically be a low spender, like a really low spender, just like me. Like personally, I was a free to play until 2 months ago, but now I just spend some money into the game. Like I just buy some stuff here and there, not usually, like most of the time I do buy some stuff here and there. So right now I'm like I'm not a free to play anymore. I'm a low spender. I'm a pay to win, but I'm a low spender to the point where I'm not getting like exactly. For example, let me make you an example. There's guys who are like going here, and basically what he does, he goes in here and he gets like the 30 days gem supply, he gets the 30-day research speed up supply, he gets a 7-day speed up. Like he basically gets all of this. All of this is worth like $40 a month. Now these guys are what you would call technically not exactly mid spenders, but yeah, like not even low spenders. You feel me? So okay, I feel like this is where you kind of like are in between. Then if you spend like, I would say over like $200 or $300, then you're probably going to like the high spender, but not the whalish or the krakens. Like krakens are just like another thing. If you spend like over $1,000, maybe you're like a kraken, and if you spend over like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, then yeah, you are a whale into the game. But normally there's like guys who just buy like usually spend $40 every single day, every single month into the game. But those are like personally I would be spending maybe 10, like I've drawn a budget for me, like I've said to myself I have $10 to $15 per month that I can spend into Rise of Kingdoms, and the rest I cannot spend into the game anymore. Like I actually have to spend on other stuff because that's how much money I have. So I'm willing to spend $10 to $15 per month on the game, but that's about it. Yasin says I'm 27 million power right now when 200 days in. Well, yeah, man, but I feel like you would be. I feel like you definitely have a lot of knowledge about the game, man. Like I don't know if you started playing Rise of Kingdoms as a new player. I don't exactly remember your story, but I feel like you have a lot of knowledge about the game as a guy who has played 200 days, man. You definitely know a lot. $50 a month is a mid spender. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say like $15 to like $200 or $300 is like a mid spender, and then if you go any higher, you go into like the high spender. If I gave you $50 to spend it, what would you buy? I mean, the first thing that personally I find the most valuable is definitely always the Lucrene Scrolls. I feel like for $5, this is probably the thing where you get the most money out of. I feel like this is definitely 100% worth it. I feel like this would be like my first purchase, zero questions asked. If I have like $45 other dollars though, I would just go into like the daily offer. The supply depot, I'm sorry, then I would just buy all of these right here. So 30 days gem supply, 30-day research speed ups, 7-day speed up supply, 7-day material supply, and 7-day armament supply. Like this is $40, so I have about $5 more left. I don't know what I would do with that honestly, because I feel like most of this stuff is basically useless. Like it's not even worth it. Most of this stuff is honestly not even worth it in my opinion. But if you have like $5, okay, just like maybe recharge something, I don't know. But that's what I would do. I would personally be that's how I would spend my money into Rise of Kingdoms. But if I were to spend, and this is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be starting like tomorrow, because I'm going to be spending for the game every the first date of every month basically. But usually what I will try and do is I will always be getting the Lucrene Scrolls like I said, and the second one that I believe the second purchase that I will be doing is going to be the it's going to be the 30 days gem supply. So this is basically what I am going to be spending my $15 every single month into the game. I feel like this is exactly what I need. I need the gems and I need the Ceroli Scrolls. Like, why I need the Lucrene Scrolls? Why I need the Lucrene Scrolls? Well, you have the VIP points. It's about 5,000 gems in here that you are basically getting for free. You have the Chase Mutation Stone. You have the like you have the AP bottles and everything. You have, look at this, like you have 2,000 extra gems. You have the formation chest about the armaments, which either way it's still gonna give you some good stuff. And you, at the end of the day, you will even get like Shields Return, Mountain Pressure, or Commander's Boost, like whichever one you believe is best. Personally, I would go for like I feel like Shields Return is like the good one that I want to be pushing for right now, because that's the ones that I have, and I want to be upgrading them to like the level 5. So why not, man? You actually get so much stuff for $5 alone. Personally, I feel like this is such a huge buy. Every month, Lucrene Scroll and Gem Supply. Yeah, that's probably what my strategy about Rise of Kingdoms right now. This is basically what I will be trying to do. And then when we get to like a KVK, I'm not gonna be doing any of those, like, because I have to do like, okay, I have like a budget, and I'm gonna stick to the budget, guys. My budget is $15 every single month that I will be spending to the game, but not a single dollar more, like literally. For example, if I go to like a KVK, I'm not gonna be getting the 30 days gem supply anymore. I'm gonna stop getting that. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I will go in here and I will be buying the Crystal Mine Work Speed, which is about $5 or $10. I don't exactly remember which one of the two, but the idea is you will be spending about $10 and you will, well, or $5, and you will be increasing your Crystal Mine Work Speed by 50%, and you get 60,000 crystals every single day, which in my opinion is actually worth it. So in a KVK, I would go for that straight up, but outside of a KVK, if I had $15, which is basically what I have, it's always Lucrene Scrolls into 30 days gem supply. But yeah, like I said, there's guys who have more money, they spend, they buy the materials, they buy the speed ups, they buy everything, you know. It's actually like, for them it works, man. Like, we are talking about guys who maybe get paid more than 40 bucks per hour, to the point where he's like, okay, I would rather waste an hour of my life actually working and just buying this crappy stuff than actually just you know, just basically playing 10 days or 15 days or a month just to get the rewards that you can get in here for 40 bucks. But his let's just say that his life or his hour is probably, his time is actually a lot more expensive if he doesn't buy these. He also says they added Zuglion to Legendary Tavern. Well, I do have him, so it's not exactly very much needed for me, but thank you for telling me that. Let me know when they had like the new commander. What is his name again? I always forget him, like Sho Yang. Let me know whenever they add Sho Yang into the into the tavern. That's when I will actually be interested, because I feel like Sho Yang is definitely very much needed. Fort Emblem of the North. Fort Emblem of the North, man. Oh, let's go. Oh, look how. I have an open mind, honestly. I don't remember the last time that I opened mine, but let me just see. Let's go for Arch Formation. Let's see what we get in here. Something good. Gathering speed, nothing. Well, we got guarded, which basically is nothing. Yeah, it's nothing in here. Robust, infantry attack. Honestly, man, there's nothing about that. Let's see what we get in here. Bluster, blood. What is this? The wielded troops gains 2% boost to range normal damage dealt, while in range mode the troop deals 5% more range normal damage. Okay, so it seems like a good armament, so I'm gonna lock it. The inscription seems okayish, but it doesn't seem like I will be using that anytime soon though. Let's see what we get in here. Nope, nothing good. Worthless crap, basically. Well, we got some golden stuff that we can just like maybe just we got some golden stuff that maybe we can just like sell and see if we can get those 180 daily shards in here. So yeah, we can get those 180 shards. Excuse me, guys. My brother was on the room again, so of course he needs attention. I need a legendary. This is a siege dream. That is a siege dream. Oh, really? Well, unfortunately, I don't have a siege march just yet, so I locked it. But I don't feel like I'll be using it anytime soon. I need legendary starlights for my commanders. They are so hard to get. I don't know why. Yeah, it's gonna take you a while, man. Legendary starlights are not easy to get by. They are not easy to get by, and even good one with good like inscriptions, they are even harder. But basically what you do is you go in here, and once in a while you find some time, you sacrifice all your golden stuff, and you get one of these inscription shards, and it's gonna get you like one of these called like inscription shard right here. Like, you buy the chest, and the chest is gonna give you one inscription shard. Once you have 8, you can buy like some really amazing inscription that's gonna be really valuable, but it takes such a long time to be doing that. Such a long time. Like, we are talking like the sooner you can upgrade your stat form, the better it is, man. If anything, I feel like I'll be upgrading my state form in what? Couple of days probably, maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we can even do that right now. As a matter of fact, no. Okay, yeah. Should I use transmutation stone on an armament or not? Well, not unless it's a really good armament. I would say, like, honestly, just wait for an armament which has like a really good. Let me show. Like, I'm really lazy on armaments. I ain't gonna lie. But for example, like, this is a good one. I just got it like last week. Even Neil. The idea is that after you have like a really good inscription in the armament, then you can just like start working on the transmutation stones. So you can just like start to just use the whole, like, the abilities and everything. You can switch them to whatever you want, man. So for example, what's like another one? Look, this one, I have it, like, I'm actually using it, but it doesn't have like an active inscription. But since all three buffs are above 2.5%, it's actually like a really good armament. Like, this one is a really good armament. I would not touch it anymore, but I'm definitely looking to add like an inscription into that like later. But it's gonna take such a long time for that to happen. This is doing like the same thing, and yeah. The idea with armaments and everything is that you have to, no matter what strategy you follow, you're basically fucked, man. Like, it's all based on luck. There's no such thing as a strategy when it comes to armaments. Like, they're so hard to get by that the strategy is always such a long term. But what technically is a good strategy in itself is you gather as many golden armaments as you can, then you sacrifice all of them, and you go into like the courier station and you buy one of these inscription. Well, if you sacrifice for every golden for every golden armament that you sell, you basically get one of these coins. 180 of these coins buys you this chest, which then the chest gives you one of these. 8 of these basically give you one of the best inscriptions that there is in there. But can you imagine how much time you need to get even one good inscription? You need to basically grind for like a year and a half, man, for one good legendary inscription. And now you have 5 marches. Each march has basically 4 equipments, so you need 20 legendary armaments. I'm sorry, you need 20 legendary inscriptions in the least. So you can just guess just how difficult the whole game of armaments is. I feel like Rise of Kingdoms really needed a way to make whales just spend money into the game, so they just went with, okay, we're just gonna go with this unlimited based on luck type of feature, which is basically armaments. Doesn't make sense, like, for a free-to-play guy or for a mid spender or for a low spender. Like, armaments are pure luck, man. For whales, it's just like, well, a place to like kind of like spend their money into. Ever, did you read the new update on Discord? No, I actually did not. I haven't opened that just yet. I honestly haven't opened that just yet, man. Was there anything interesting? Like, I saw Cheese Gold basically said that maybe there will be like level 40 level 40 barbs into like the home kingdom, but I don't believe that's the way that the message said. I feel like that was like really a misunderstanding by Cheesegold's side. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Cheesegold was wrong on level 40 bars being available in the Lost Kingdom, into the home kingdom. Even though that would be amazing, I ain't gonna lie. Like, having level 40 into the home kingdom would basically make it fun to be in the home kingdom again. But I don't feel like that's gonna happen. You're probably the only person who has 1950 out of 2000 armaments. I'm sure I actually got rid of a lot of them, and I only have like 500 now. I literally got rid of a huge amount of them, like about 1000 or something, even more. I have one of those, but it's epic. Also gives the 3 infantry buffs. If you have 3 infantry buffs on an epic one, just go for it, man. Just keep it for the moment, you know, until you have like a better one, maybe like a golden one. Just keep it, in my opinion. The idea is if you have like an epic one with a really good inscription versus a gold one with no inscription, go for the epic one with a good inscription. Go try rerolling his scried armament. Yeah, but that would just be a waste of my transmutation stone, man. That would basically be a huge waste of my transmutation stones because, well, I don't have any good inscriptions. So, okay, give me like a second. I'll explain what I mean, man. I feel like this would be like a waste of inscriptions because look at this. Like, for example, if I go in here and I open this, I didn't exactly waste money. I didn't exactly waste transmutation crystals into this. Like, I just had them. Like, this is the way they came, man. Honestly, I didn't reroll. I have not rerolled these things like a single time. This is the way I got them from scratch. So, but that being said, they don't exactly have that really good inscription going on. So, if I find like something with a good inscription, I'm willing to like transmute on it. But if the inscription is basically like useless, it doesn't really, it's not exactly worth it. It's a waste of transmutation crystals. So let's just say, let's go in here, okay? Let me just let's go like this. Let's go with arch and let's see special inscriptions. Nothing. We got the rare inscriptions maybe. What do we have in here? Legendary, common inscriptions, whatever. So for example, I really cannot work on Warcry. It doesn't really make sense, but like, it's really not good enough, man. It increases the wielded true by 3.5%, but it's not a good inscription. So if I transmute into this one, I don't feel like it's worth it. I feel like I'll just be wasting my transmutation stones. I don't like the Warcry inscription. Like, it's a really basic one. If it had like double inscription into it, like Warcry and something else, then yeah, I would be working on it. But plus the infantry attack is only 1.5%, so I need to re-roll this one as well. I cannot even lock a single one in. I need that cavalry one. I mean, it's not exactly a good one. If it's a normal inscription, it needs to be at least double, in my opinion. If it's a rare inscription, you can go by with just one. But if it's like a normal inscription, a common one, it needs to at least be double for me to be working on that. That's what I would choose to do, personally. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Same thing with this one, with the robust one. Like, if it was like double, yeah, maybe. Guarded. So for this one, I'm actually willing to work on it, you feel me? But I'm not willing to work for like Eclipsed. It doesn't really make sense. Like, it's not a good inscription. Like, it's not a good enough inscription. It needs to be at least double. Like, this is kind of like the rule that personally I'm chasing. Like, I'm saying to myself, if it's a common inscription, it needs to be at least double. And I'm willing to go for it. But if it's like only one, it's not exactly worth it. Just don't waste your transmutation stones into that one, man. It's not gonna get you anywhere. Okay, 30 more minutes and we can go for the next one. Now, the more I research before I can go into the home kingdom, the better it is, because the more coins I will be getting for the combat shop, which of course I really do want that. Oh yeah, we have some really good inscription in here as well, but you need to do really good in order to get those. Like for example, right now I'm really focused, like highly focused on getting the equipments, but if you want to, you can just go in here and buy some good stuff in here as well. It's not the best one, but you know, you can buy some stuff for coins. If you get RRs though, like if you actually get like RR testimonies, you'll be getting some really good inscriptions in here, like destructive, hunter. All of this is really good, man. All of this is really good. Now, depending on which type of troop you have, of course you have to pick one of these. But point is, like, these are like really good inscriptions. But these are like for the best players, man. It's hard, like as a free-to-play or a low spender, it's really hard for the kingdom to basically give you auto arc testimony passports or coins. Do you think I can? What do you think I can do to protect the supplies event? Wait, do you think I can protect the supplies event difficulty 24? I really want to check your account one more time, like, but I don't feel like it. No, I don't feel like you are able to. I feel like you're able to do like maybe like 18 or something. You can try though, like just try it out, man. Like it's really, you have like 9 tries. Personally, I did as high as 24. I got the quest that I could, and I didn't do any more because I don't feel like, yeah, 24 even I struggled a little bit. But mostly it was like due to not being careful enough. Like I was also watching anime in the background, so I was just switching on and off between the tabs, and I just I lost a little bit of health here. But if I were to try like 30 stars, I probably would be failing it. I don't feel like it's good for me. This one was really doable though, like 24. This was really doable for me. I did an 18 with one single march and only took a bit more than half damage. Is it that hard? Between 18 and 24? Yeah, it's a little bit harder, man. But try to have, if you have like one more march, maybe it's doable. I don't know. I feel like with 2 or 3 marches, it's you might be able to get it done. It's gonna be like probably like 15% or something. Not as high healthy, but you'll be able to get it through. But you need at least like 2 marches or 3 marches. 3 marches. You need at least 3 marches in order to get that done. Focus on the Esmeralda's coin though. Try and do as much as you can in here, man. Like increased tech power, it should be actually really doable for you. Maybe it's time for you to spend a little bit of speed ups if you have any speed ups on here. Why not? Just go for some speed ups in here. And you also got the day 1, which basically says that you need to use 300 means of speed up items. So why not? It feels like the perfect opportunity, man. You know what's funny is that 2 days ago I did a stream and 2 days ago I actually had 23,000 gems, 23.7, and this was like 2 days ago if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday I had 28,000 gems. So basically I somehow got 3.5k thousand gems within 48 hours. Even now, if I let all my troops return, I should have about 29.5 thousand gems. I feel like if I farm for a little bit more, for maybe like an hour more, I should be getting like 300 more gems. So maybe, just maybe, I'll be closer to that 30,000 gems. Before this KVK ends, if I could have 40,000, it would be amazing. Because 40,000 gems is basically what allowed me to upgrade all my buildings for tier 5s. Tech power is impossible for me right now. I'm researching siege tier 4 and it takes 27 days. Lol. Well, don't you have any speed ups? I could get 100k building power because 9 days, city hall 23. Oh, I see, because you... Yeah, I feel like wasting some speed ups on that is not the worst part. But okay, just like maybe actually not that I'm thinking about it. What kingdom are you in? Hey, welcome to the stream, brother. I'm from kingdom 3296. I'm sorry, 3269. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, all you will get is the shiny coins, which if you go to Esmeralda's Prayer, you are not gonna get that many good stuff in here. So Yeah, maybe it's not exactly like the best event to be spending some speed ups for. Not 3000 days of speed ups, yeah. I spend my research speed ups on my archer. I see. So you're just basically unlocking tier 4s right now, right? Well, it's a good thing. Like, you actually can start training those tier 4s. Like, yeah, like, now that I think about it, like, tier 4s are actually really gonna help you out, man, because you'll be able to farm on the map a lot easier. Even on a Lost Kingdom, if you ever get to one, even on a Lost Kingdom, you can technically farm or chain barb decently with tier 4. It's not gonna be the most amazing experience. Yes, you will need to come to the city, maybe after like killing like 5 to 10 barbs, but it's still doable. The tier 5 is optimal, but it's still doable with tier 4s. Hey, we're in the same kingdom. Are you from 2334? Hello, man. Hey, congratulations on the win, brother. You and me together. Like, if I'm not mistaken, 2334, you should be our allies, right? I'm really certain that you are our allies from... Yeah, this one should be 2334, right? Wait, no? This is 3234. So maybe I'm mistaken? Okay, let me just check my KVK right now. 2334. Let's see what camp you are from, brother. Two three three four is part of which? Yeah, you're actually part of us. Yeah. Okay, I mistook you for 3234 because, as you can see, both of you are here. But yeah, okay, like both the kingdoms are actually here, so I actually mistook you for a moment. I thought that it was the wrong one, but no, man, we're actually in the same KVK and in the same coalition, which is really good, man. We had a great KVK fight, brother. Like, the Kingsland fight was amazing. Like, I love that shit. Also, thank you for the subscribe, brother. I appreciate that. Siege, I don't really care too much because I don't want to use the fight. Yeah, probably don't really focus too hard on getting the tier 4 siege right now. Like, you can get them later. The tier 4 siege is mostly there to just be deleted before KVK. So just focus on other stuff. Like, focus on getting your building up and running. On your like after getting the tier 4, I would say just focus getting on your economic tree a little bit better. Probably don't focus too hard on the production, but do focus a little bit harder on the gathering speed, because gathering speed is a lot better. Like, if you see right here, I haven't exactly done plow or anything that good, but I've actually maxed out my gathering speed. Now the gathering speed, yeah, even that maybe you don't need too much now that I think about it. If you have a farm, no, but you don't have a farm, so maybe you want to be pushing just a little bit into that. After you get a farm though, you shouldn't really worry too much about the gathering speed. You should just focus a little bit more on your military. Why are you not in the main alliance? I'm not in the main alliance, brother, because we are actually preparing for like an Ark of Osiris right now, and it starts tomorrow, so I need to be into like a secondary alliance at the moment. But I was part of the main alliance of the MS69 until, well, an hour ago or something. But we just basically preparing for an Ark of Osiris, and I really want to be getting those extra gems, extra speed ups, extra golden heads, and extra golden stars. My farm is still weak, and I need 4 million power to be accepted in the alliance. I see. Take your time, man. Take your time. Take your time. Just keep grinding. Don't worry about it. Like, keep grinding on both accounts. It's gonna take a while, but trust me. Like I said, in a year from now, you will actually love the results. In a year from now, we'll probably be somewhere around 20 million power or something at least. You'll be in a really good spot. You guys did great holding against water. You mean against wind, right? Because water is basically our allies, but I feel like you meant against wind, yeah. Yeah, I guess the fight versus wind was okay-ish. They proved to be a little bit of a problem in the zone right here, and maybe a little bit here, but overall, like, it was okay-ish. The fight against fire though, that was amazing, man. I was spending most of the time here rather than here, I ain't gonna lie. Most of the time I was like spending in here. I was fighting against fire. Like, this zone is where I was fighting the most. It was good, man. Like, I only have one march, but I got like 92 million kill points, which is acceptable for I wish I could have gotten a full 100 million, but I'm still really happy at the way I did. So it was a really cool KVK, man. The fact that we were somehow able to 1 versus 2 and still win KVK, that was fire. Like, this was just next stuff. I really hope that next KVK for us for 3269 can be just as good as this one. If it is, I'm definitely gonna enjoy it, because I definitely enjoyed this one. By the way, let me just see, like 2334. I got this guy right here. Let's see if I can find you, man. Let's see if I can find you right here. Is your name in here Wolfie as well? I feel like I've seen you a couple times. I'm really like curious about your account just a little bit, you know. Oh, your name is Foxes. Okay. Okay, let's see for some of Foxes in here. Okay, so probably should be up here then. Let's see. Let's see for Foxes. Oh, so this is you, man. This is you. Ooh, nice. 70 million power. Amazing. 1.7 billion kill points. Nice. Nice. Oh, no, not that. I meant more info. Highest power 72 million. Nice. Victories, defeats, everything dead. I mean, I'd say it's a well, on paper it's a good account, because I don't know much about your commanders and everything, but hey, 70 million power, man, and 1.7 billion kill points, it seems like a really good numbers. 79 million tier 5 dang. Yeah, probably he has tier 5s. Like, if the guy is 70 million power, I feel like having tier 5 would be like 90%. Yeah. And tier 5s are really amazing, man. They really help a lot. You can do so much more with tier 5s, and they are even more acceptable on field. So the difference between tier 5 and tier 4 is that tier 4 are a lot more trainable. They cost less speed ups and everything, but tier 5s, they are a lot better on the map, because the more, like, if you fight like 5 marches of tier 5 versus 5 marches of tier 4 right here, the 5 marches of tier 5 are gonna win. Even though technically the losses that you took with your tier 5 are more costly than the losses that the guy with tier 4 got, you still managed to like secure the objective. So tier 5 versus tier 4, tier 5 technically trade a little bit worse when it comes to like the amount of resources or speed ups or healing speed ups, but you get to secure the objective. Tier 4s, they die a little bit easier, but they cost less resources, but unfortunately it's easier to lose the objective. So it's really important to have those tier 5 into the fight, man. Well, plus another thing that usually a lot of people do is that some people don't even fight with the tier 5s as much. They usually fight with tier 4s, but they use the tier 5 for the barbs, because tier 5 with the barbs is a lot more different than tier 5 with tier 4s. After you get that like technology up and running, even tier 4s can do like really good job against barbs, but at the beginning it's kind of like really difficult. Wolf says, yeah, but I'm in pretty low on troops because bad guys in my kingdom makes me spawn flags. I mean, you're 69 million power, man. I feel like you are decently well. I don't feel like it doesn't seem like a weak account for sure, man. So yeah, you can just take your time to recover. We just won KVK. We got plenty of gems. We got plenty of coins. We got a lot of good stuff. So I feel like this was like really worth it for all of us. And now you can just like take your time building your account, training your troops. I don't know when you guys are gonna enter next KVK. For example, 3269, we are thinking about entering next KVK after Christmas, but I don't know if you guys will enter like sooner or later. I have no idea. According to our king Scutes, he says that during Christmas and during holidays, it's not the best moment to go for KVK because most of the people will be busy with their families. Even though Abromania says, are you attracted to any female Rise of Kingdoms characters? Me, yes. By attracted, you mean like female Rise of Kingdoms characters? You mean like streamers? You mean like commanders? What exactly is that you mean? I think we are doing 2 skips. Honestly, personally, I would love it. I feel like I would love it a lot more if we could go for like a recovery KVK instead. I feel like a recovery KVK would be really good for us, because you can still farm a couple of gems here and there. Pre-boarding your home kingdom though, yeah. Well, if the new video that Cheesegull made is right, the way that he said it, he somehow interpreted the new update that somehow maybe it's possible that in home kingdom we will be having level 40 barbs. Now, if in home kingdom you have level 40 barbs with the same rewards from the Lost Kingdom, that shit is on fire, man. So if Rise of Kingdoms and if Lilith actually does that, I feel like that shit could turn the whole home kingdom being boring like upside down. I feel like the home kingdom can actually be fun again. The recovery is so boring, even chaining is more fun than home kingdom. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like recovery is really boring, but by recovery KVK, I mean like you will go into like a recovery KVK, you will not be fighting, but you will be in the zone 4 the whole time, and you can at least change some barbs, some real barbs, not just the fake ones on home kingdom, and also gather some gems, man. So personally, I feel like that's a lot more beneficial to your account than just staying into the home kingdom, where, let's be honest, there's nothing good there going on. Like the home kingdom might be like the worst place to be in, wasting your time staying in the home kingdom for, well, 2 months. That's a lot. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. That is the same thing that our king said, that we will be going like after Christmas, and I was like, man, we should go for KK way before that, because I want to grow my account, man, and I cannot grow my account in like the home kingdom. That's not exactly doable. It's a lot easier to grow your account in the Lost Kingdom. Like, I don't know about you, man, but this KVK I might have gotten, I would say, more than 120,000 gems if I include the gems that I collected and the gems that I got from events and arcs and everything else, man. So 120,000 gems, now that's a game changer for me in 15 days. Hey, it's better, but it destroys KVKs for other camps. True, it does destroy them, but you know, at this point, man, I don't know why, but most of the KVKs that I had, I actually had, well, dead KVK, dead kingdoms, to the point where I'm like, I feel like everyone is doing it. Right now, people are excited for 1365 versus 2377. Hey, Yosin, did you hear the fact that Baba TC Ataturk is actually going to 1365? Anyone of you guys actually heard that? Like, he's actually going to 1365 to fight the crazy KVK. My alliance did me wrong. They put me in the Age of Osiris team, even though they could put someone with tier 5 somehow. Man, just go there and get those points, man. Just get as many points as you can. Go to that Ark of Osiris, man. If they added you, whenever it's by mistake, or they added you knowing so, I feel like it's worth it. Baba TC Ataturk is already in 1365. Yeah, but I saw a video only today saying that he will be fighting against 2377. Which I find really crazy if you think about it. Like, what happened to him being like in his own kingdom? So who do you guys got? Like, who do you guys got? Do you feel like 77 has a chance, or do you feel like 1365? Personally, I feel like 1365 is a really good kingdom, and I don't see them losing or anything. It's funny. One of the top kingdom kill points guys from Win left mid KVK and went to 3065. Was funny as fuck. Win drama. This KVK was really funny. Yeah, poor Wind. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, unfortunately, these guys were fighting with 2 or 3 alliances being AFK, so being on the recovery KVK. So those guys, man, they really hard tried. They really hard tried, but they just couldn't. And okay, this kingdom, well, this KVK for us was really interesting because us versus 3267, now there's a really huge grudge versus us and 3267 because 3267 actually has betrayed 3269 twice so far. So everyone in 3269 was actually so eager to fight 3267 that they were like crazy hyped even before the fighting began, man. So I'm telling you, when the fighting started, the whole 3269 was really ready to fight against 3267 finally. Yosin says 2377 is a crazy Vietnamese kingdom. They are gonna fight in the new kingdom too, King of Old Britain. And Wolfie says 2377 will win because of no downtime and cannot be drained or speed ups or resources. Wait, you feel like 2377 is actually more whalish than 1365? Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know, but I just see 1365 as a really good opponent. Baba has the power of a kingdom alone? Well, okay, he has the power for it, but he can do the same thing that everyone is doing, which is he can only send a maximum of 7 marches into the KVK. So, even though Baba TC Editor is really powerful, do you remember that Baba TC Editor and this other guy who actually reached 2 billion power were in the same kingdom and they still lost KVK? It's because at the end of the day, it's not exactly how much power you have if you are not able to basically get that power into the field. So if the enemy field fights a lot, I feel like even Baba will start like struggling. You know, man, I won't lie, this is exactly what I would wish that people could make bets on. I don't want to make bets on like Ark of Osiris or stuff like that. Like, what's the fun stuff about making bets about the Grand Prix? I would love to actually make bets about KVKs, you know? Be like, hey, this KVK or this coalition is gonna win. I got my money on this coalition. I feel like that would be a lot more fun as a way of betting into the game, because Grand Prix, man, I don't really like that shit. Now 1365 gonna win. They are packed right now. 1365 don't have as much pilots though, and Duality says 2377 is a lot more disciplined. Well, if you put back 200 Baba TC Aerotarks in the KK, will they win? Probably, yeah. Well, if they put 200 of them, yeah, definitely 100%. But if it's only one, there's only so much you can do. Like I remember my first KVK. And we were fighting against this whale guy. He was called Hulk. Now imagine, guys, it was the first KVK that we were fighting, and this guy was 140 million power in KVK 1. I repeat, KVK 1, 140 million power, and his account name was actually like the Hulk. He might have been the only one who didn't give up after the first day of fighting. He kept fighting for 4 to 5 more days, but the problem is his kingdom was so weak that he just could not do anything by himself. Even though he was like crazy powerful, we were still outnumbering the guy on the field to the point where he just quit the KVK as well, and he just left for another kingdom. Typhoon Gaming, hello, welcome, brother. Bro spent $4K for that. I don't know, man. Like, I will never be spending that much money into the game. I feel like I would be spending like, I don't know, man, on a daily basis, on a month, like $10 to $15. Like I said, in a year, maybe close to like $100. But I'm not gonna be spending any $100,000 or $200,000 or $5,000. Like nothing above those numbers would ever, like I would ever be comfortable spending. Of course, because I don't have the money, because if I did, then yeah, I would be doing whatever the hell I please, but bro, Baba is on like a 10 kvk loss streak right now, so yeah, more like true. Baba cannot carry a kingdom. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he just went too deep with trying to be like a leader, because I don't know, man, but I feel like it's really hard to be a leader in a kingdom. It's not easy at all. I feel like he should have just been I apologize, guys, I'm kind of tired. I feel like what he should have done is he should have just been like a regular guy, going to like between like kingdoms and just have fun, you know, as a regular player. I feel like he went too deep with trying to make this new project and being like, okay, this is gonna be my project, this is gonna be a really amazing project, everyone join me. At the end of the day, if the leadership is not precise, if the leadership is not ready for events, if the leadership is not ready for fights, if the leadership doesn't have the experience for fights, no matter what a single player does, it doesn't really do much. Baba seems scary, but isn't in the field. He's really scary in the field, but like I said, it's all about the fact that if you outnumber him, he's basically useless. But he's really good into the field. I don't feel like he's bad. If I'm not mistaken, he actually managed to beat the 1v1 versus the guy who Cheesegold was playing with. There was like this, I don't remember the name, but yeah, honestly I don't remember that. Baba has 1 billion power problem. Literally stop swarming, then he's at 1 billion. He's scared to drop low. Yeah, true. I actually heard about that. No, but I was gonna say, like, what was like the guy who was on the same Yoda? Like, yeah, I feel like if I'm not mistaken, Baba TC Editor fought against Yoda 808, and he actually managed to beat the guy one versus one. If I'm not mistaken, he actually traded into Baba TC Editor's favor. But point is, at the end of the day, he's only one player, man. He's only one player. Like, two players can demolish him on the field. Like, yeah, he has more. He can just send the marches again. Like, he has a lot more troops in the city. But all players of Rise of Kingdoms can basically hold a limited amount of marches and a limited amount of troops that they are able to basically extract to fight. So you can fight with 1.5 million troops in the field, with divided between like 5 marches. But everyone is going to do that, so no matter how much powerful you are or how much reserves you have in the back, if they cannot literally like access the field, I feel like of course you're not gonna be much of a actual okay, I remember like a video which basically explained this really well, saying that guys over 150 million power are not exactly beneficial to the kingdom. Like, you need 1 or 2 of them to be like really good swarmers and really good garrison commanders, but you don't want to have 10, 15, 20 or 30 guys who are that much more powerful, because at the end of the day it's gonna be like, okay, imagine 5 players with 100 million power each fighting 10 players with 50 million power each. Who do you think is gonna win? On the field, it's definitely 100% gonna be the 50 million players rather than the 500 million players. So numbers beats power in Rise of Kingdoms. That being said, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm literally like sleepwalking for the last 10 minutes. I don't know why, but I've lost my focus. Well, I know why. It's because I'm crazy tired and I need to get my ass to sleep. So I really appreciate all of you coming. Please like and subscribe if you actually like the content. Of course, you're not obligated to, and do join my Discord if you want to. It's actually like a really fast way for anyone who wants to see me stream, because every single time that I stream, I always notify everyone via Discord that hey everyone, we live. So yeah, for everyone interested in seeing more of me, I feel like Discord is the best step that you can take to get notified about everything. That being said, guys, I want to thank you all and have a great night, and I'll see you guys into the next one.